and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian if this is your first time here, and Happy New Year. I'm gonna say that because it is still the beginning of the year because we're still in January. Everybody that I know is trying to be the best version of themselves right now. Trying to get their acts together, trying to, better themselves in one way or another, whether it's fitness or being cleaner or learning something new. Organization is not far from that. It is definitely a part of that for a lot of people that I know. So on today's video, I'm gonna show you guys 10 products that you absolutely need to have in order to get your space organized. These are products that are gonna be holy grails for organization in your space. So with nothing further, let's get started. The first thing that I'm gonna mention are these vinyl zip bags. Guys, I know you've seen them. I use these everywhere. I mean, it is so good for just organizing something or, getting something put together or corralled really fast. You can use them in your closet for your swimsuits, keeping both pieces together, or a one piece and a cover up. You want to keep them together. You can use it for your jewelry. You can use it for other accessories like, bra straps or boob tape or, clothing tape of any sort. You can use these so many areas in your closet. I also like to use these for my kids. I like to put together their flashcards in these zip bags. I like to put together toys or puzzles that go all together. So we don't have different pieces of different puzzles all together in one box. I like to just kind of put them together, and it keeps it really compact and organized, and it's a lot smaller than using the box that the toy or the puzzle came in sometimes. Another way that I like to use these is that I like to use them as containers to keep parts to things. Like, let me give you an example, like electronics. If you have a specific camera that came with a specific cord or specific batteries that go to an electronic item, you can keep everything for that specific electronic in that one bag. And I like to do this with, my kids' tablets or different clothing shavers that I have around the house, just different items that have different parts and pieces to it, or accessories where you can exchange them out. These vinyl zip bags are a very good way to contain those items. So yes, these are a need to have, a must have. Pick them up. You know that I'm gonna have some link down below. The next thing that I'm going to recommend are decorative boxes. These are boxes that look like decorations sitting on your shelves, sitting in your cabinets. These are boxes that just sit on the shelf and they look really pretty, but these are great because you can hide things that otherwise would look like junk in these boxes. What I like to do with these boxes is all the little arts and crafts that my kids made. I want it to be so bad, the person that doesn't keep that kind of junk around, but it's really special to me. And so what I like to do is I like to take their little arts and crafts from when they were as little as babies with little footprints and handprints to now they're in kindergarten. And I like to save certain ones so I can have different memories of them throughout their childhood, just in plain sight, but hidden in plain sight where I can see them. So also, if you like to keep documents, or if you're a mail person, you like to go through your mail at the end of the week, these are good boxes to keep documents and mail in, and it'll make your space just look really tidy. So these are a must-have. These are a must-have, guys. I'm gonna link some of my favorites down below. Keep in mind, these boxes should be a reflection of your personal style and your personal interior decor style, and they should coincide with your house, right? Because you want them to blend into everything else. They should coincide with your house. So I'm gonna link ones that I like that look really good for my house, but I'm here to give you guys ideas as to how you can do things and how you can get yourself organized in a way that is effortless. The next thing that I want to mention are under the sink drawers. Under every sink that you have, every bathroom that you have, the kitchen sink, the bathroom sinks, even in certain closets, you want to have these under the sink drawers, okay? Gone are the days where we're just gonna toss everything underneath the cabinet and we're just gonna hope for the best when we go and look for things. We are gonna have these drawers to organize things like our hairbrushes and hair combs, things like our hair products, things like our different lotions, things like our makeup, you know, bubble bath for the kids, Tide Pods or Cascade Pods or sponges or any kind of thing that we want to put together or keep together and organize underneath our sink. The very next thing that I'm going to mention are drawer organizers. Enough said, mic drop. At no point in time should you be opening a drawer and looking through and saying, oh, you know I had it here somewhere. You've got to scan every single item in that drawer before you get to what you were looking for. We're not doing that, not in 2025, okay? Drawer organizers, I have seen really good sturdy ones at Dollar Tree, at Walmart, at Five Below. You could get really good prices on a big pack of 12 of them from Amazon. I'm gonna link some below, but I'll also insert some footage of different ways that I've done it in my house and I've used them in my house. And just so you can get some ideas, you need these guys, you need drawer organizers, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say that every single drawer that I have is organized. I still have a few of them left that I can think of right off the top of my head, but the majority of my drawers have drawer organizers in it. So you need these guys. I'm gonna link them down below. The next thing that you're gonna need to make your space organized is a tray, multiple trays. I am not the biggest fan of like decor and different, you know, paraphernalia hanging around on countertops. If you have watched my clean with me, especially my kitchen clean with me, you'll notice that I don't have a lot of decor hanging around on my countertops in the kitchen. I really kind of like it to look like no one lives here, and that's not because I want it to look like something I saw on Instagram or something I saw in a magazine. That's part of it, right? But also it gives me really bad anxiety to see things just kind of out and about and hanging around. So if it's something that I can get to or I need to get to every single day, I want to put it on a tray. So it makes it kind of look like it actually belongs there and it's really functional yet decorative at the same time. So you need to have a tray. Another thing that you're gonna wanna grab is a turntable, or they call them a lazy Susan. Particularly, I like to use these in the cabinets on the shelves or just open shelving. It just makes it really easy to grab things from the back. Instead of reaching over things and knocking things over, you can just go ahead and spin the lazy Susan and get whatever was in the back, now it's in the front and you have easy access to it. It also kind of works like a tray in a way that it corrals things together and makes it look a little bit more put together and organized. You can use these in any spaces. These are really easy to find. I actually found some of mine at the Dollar Tree, but I've seen them at Target, Home Goods, you name it. These are really easy to find, but y'all know I'm gonna link some down below so that you can have access to them really easily. So I think we're at number 7 now. Clear bins. Argue with somebody else, okay? I've seen a lot of different opinions on social media and different apps about clear bins. We are not using plastic. We are using plastic. These are necessary, okay? I've had mine for years. It seems like I need more of them than I don't need. I'm not buying them and wasting them. I'm actually using them, so it's not really wasteful, okay? Clear bins is what you need on a shelf, okay? Gone are the days where I'm gonna just put things on a shelf and put them lined up and expect for them to just stay like that. It doesn't work that way, okay? When you are organizing your shelves or organizing your spaces, you need to put like items in the same area and have it nice and contained. So clear bins are the ways to do that. Now, if you don't want to have like a clear bin or a plastic bin, there are some eco-friendly options for you. I know that they have ones that are biodegradable, ones that are made out of natural fibers or natural materials. Any style of these things that you guys want to do, fine by me, but just get one because it is gonna make the biggest difference to open a closet or go to a shelf and go to what you need, and it's right there in front of you and you can see it. I personally like the clear ones because I can see through it and it just seems more visible to me and open and airy. But if you're not a fan of, you know, plastics and you want to use a natural material, that is great. Just not stackable bins, just bins that you put things in to organize them. You need them. The next thing that I want to talk about that I kind of mentioned before is stackable bins. We're talking about the ones that stack up. You put one on the floor and you can either nest or stack on top, preferably stack on top the next one so that you can put things in there. I love to use these guys. You can use them for containing your kids' stuffed animals, your kids' toys. I personally like to use mine in the pantry to put all of my drinks in. Rather than buying a big 24 pack of water and letting it sit on the floor in your kitchen or sit on the floor in your pantry, get a stackable basket and put those waters in there. That way you can reach in there and it'll be nice and ready for you and tidy. You won't trip over the water that's on the floor. And when you get ones that you can stack different ones, you can sort of sort and organize your beverages. If you've seen my pantry organization video, you know what I'm talking about. But these are great, guys. I've seen them used in every sort of way imaginable, and I just can't see how you would have a home organized without them. The next thing that I want to talk about is paper storage. Some papers need to be out. Permission slips for the kids, you've got a bill you need to pay, you've got a letter you need to mail, you just got some mail and you haven't gotten to it yet, and that's okay. Papers can be out. I hate it when they are, but sometimes they need to be, and that's okay. So what I would recommend is some sort of paper storage. You could have a vertical drawer system that you store your papers in. You could have like kind of like a little paper mailbox type of tray that you can hang on the wall to put your mail in. You can have like a multi-sorter type of situation for your papers. Just make your papers that you need to have available. Just make them nice and neat. There's also these like really pretty file folder sorters, but they're kind of decorative and you can leave them out and they look like a part of the decoration. I have one in my office. I'll be sure to insert a clip here. But some sort of paper storage option will make the papers that you have to leave out look nicer. And that's what it's all about. We have to live in these spaces, right? Some things we can't get around, but we can think of creative ways to make it look nice and neat and to kind of trick our minds into, you know, knowing where we put them because we're intentional about putting them up. So we're not running around, oh, where's that paper that I had? Or where's that one receipt, you know? We know where it is because we have a place to put it and we put it in that place. And the very last thing that I'm gonna mention is file storage. Just to kind of piggyback off of the last thing that I said, oh my God, y'all, I'm a piggyback person. I am no longer in the corporate world. I don't have to say that anymore. But just to kind of go off of what I said in the last, when I mentioned the last item, we have to have paper. I don't know, people say I'm completely paperless, I don't get any mail whatsoever, and I don't know how people are doing it. I have doctor's records that I keep for my kids, I have receipts for things, I have, you know, little manuals and instructions for different items that I have around my house, different appliances. I don't know how people are out here not keeping receipts, and don't even get me started on car repairs receipts, okay? I don't know how people are out here not keeping paper or not keeping mail and being a paperless household, but we are not one of those people. And so if you are not one of those people as well, get yourself a file storage solution. Me personally, I have a built-in cabinet where I can pull out the drawer and put file folders on the two rails, but you certainly do not have to do that. There are some excellent Tupperware storage, clear storage options to where you can put your hanging file folders in there and then put your file file folders inside of those, and really have a nice and neat way to organize your papers. And the best part about these things is that you can just go on ahead and put it up on a shelf in the closet and get to these things as you need to, and it won't be in your way. So that's one thing I will say. Get yourself a nice paper storage system, whether it's a built-in cabinet, whether it's a file cabinet that you purchase, or whether it's a Tupperware clear storage bin that you've purchased to keep your files in. We are not keeping papers under our mattresses. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that this year. Okay, we're gonna be better than that. And so these are the items that you are going to need to have in order to organize your spaces. Most of these items are very versatile things that you're gonna be able to use in one way or another. And I really hope that this has given you some ideas as to how you can organize certain spaces in your house. We are going to do other organization projects in this house this year, so I'm going to take you along with me on those projects, and I'll be sure to film them and record them and share those with you. But I have also shared some organization projects in the past that are really good, so I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and go through, check those out, see what you can get out of those. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you feel like there's anything that I missed that you feel like is a holy grail for your organization system in your house, leave it down in the comments below. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and we will see you on the next video.